and Distant View and Pat Edery. And that's it. All 9 in stall for the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. Under orders, and they're off. Maroof over on the far side. Sayadati right up with the pace. Distant View, surprisingly also. And Metaf right over on the far side. Sayadati up with them. They're not going a blistering pace in the early stages. Maroof is taking them along. Maroof it is from Distant View, then Sayadati on the inside. Over on the far side, Metaf. Then Bigstone just in behind them. Tucked in on the rail behind Sayadati is East of the Moon. The back marker at the moment is Ski Paradise. Maroof it is still leading them from Distant View and Sayadati, and on the far side Metaf. And still Maroof and Richard Hills taking them along. From Distant View on the left, just tucked in behind the leader is Sayadati towards the outside, the striped cap of Metaf. Bigstone is tucked just in behind them. They're past the halfway mark, well past it, and racing now towards the home turn. And it's still Maroof the leader. From Distant View in second and Metaf third, then Sayadati and Bigstone. And Turtle Island coming on the outside. Ski Paradise is still the back marker. They're into the straight now. And as they hit the straight, it's still Maroof over on the far side. From Metaf on the near side, Turtle Island coming there. Pat Edery asking Distant View for an effort now. Coming there from behind is Bigstone. East of the Moon has got a lot to do, and Distant View now has taken it up from Maroof. It's Distant View on the near side, Maroof, and coming there now Barathea now coming. It's Maroof holding him over on the far side, but being challenged by Barathea. Maroof from Barathea. Bigstone is third. Maroof has won it. Barathea is second and Bigstone is third, and Ski Paradise came for the rear to be fourth. Distant View came next, and behind them was Turtle Island, and behind Turtle Island Sayadati and the disappointing East of the Moon. And would you believe it, Metaf is tailed off last, and this is the shock winner of the 1994 Queen Elizabeth II Stakes. Maroof, owned by Sheikh Hamdan Al Maktoum, carrying his second colours, trained by Robert Armstrong, ridden by Richard Hills. Second was number 1, Barathea, owned by Sheikh Mohammed, trained by Luca Kumani and ridden by Michael Canan. And third was number 2, Bigstone, last year's winner, Bigstone for France, owned by Mr. Daniel Wildenstein, trained by Elie Lelouch and ridden by Frankie Dettori, with fourth, number 5, Ski Paradise. There's congratulations to Richard Hills from Frankie Dettori on this amazing success, the only runner in the race who had earned less than 6 figures.
Sometimes you can't believe your eyes. Maroof passes the post first by a length and a bit in the Queen Elizabeth II Stakes from Barathea and Bigstone. Thousands and thousands of words have been written about this race, and probably no more than half a dozen about Maroof. But he's won, he's dominated, dictated the race. Richard Hills went off at the pace that he wanted to go off. It wasn't fast enough for Willie Carson, wasn't fast enough for nearly all of them. And Richard looking comfortable in front, with plenty of resources here, so they're lining up behind. Metaf, Pat must have fancied his chances on Distant View, didn't pick up. Turtle Island on the outside, weaving through there on the inside is Bigstone, on the outside Barathea. They've all had their chance, but nothing can reel in Maroof, the 66-to-1 shot.
Most of the 8 jockeys have treated him as a pacemaker. Well, little did they know that, in fact, Maroof loves to be ridden from the front. And as you quite rightly say, Richard Hills rode a smashing race on this son of Danzig, because he saved that little bit up his sleeve all the way. And as they come to him, as Barathea laid down a challenge, and Bigstone, he kept on finding that little bit extra for Richard, and it's a worthy winner. We've been saying the other ones were the ones that were going to figure in the picture, but don't take anything away from the way this little